If you're between the ages of 17 and 25, you probably thought or heard one of your friends say, like, I wish my life was like Entourage, or I wish I was Vincent Chase from Entourage. And if you don't know what Entourage is, here's a short summary. Basically, it follows around this movie star Vincent Chase and like his rise through Hollywood. And every episode's like pretty crazy. Like, it just shows the life of a movie star, getting girls, going out, having fun with his three boys in LA, and it portrays it as him having like no responsibility whatsoever. And like, I fall into that category. Like, I used to wish my life was like Entourage. I'm like, wow, that looks so much fun. But as you get older, you kind of realize that like that life of Entourage is not realistic. Like, Entourage is just a highlight reel. It's kind of like social media today. Like, realistically, you can't live that life of Entourage. And because I'll put it this way, you don't see all the downtime Vincent Chase would have to do in Entourage. Like, you see him like walking the red carpet. You see him at the after party. You don't see him grinding on set for hours. Like, as much aura as Vincent Chase has, he still has to like act in these movies. Like, he still has to take the time, go to these sets. He probably didn't go to acting coaches, but like, he still had to grind on the off time. Like, he still had to drive places. He still had to waste hours in cars, waste hours in planes. But you're just seeing like the peak moments. You're seeing him win that award, or you're seeing like the low moments too. But like, you know it's gonna result in a peak. You know it's funny. Like, you just see him chilling with his boys at the beach. You're like, why can't that be my life? Well, you know what? I'm sure like, if what you don't see off camera, what he would really be dealing with in real life is that like, he's actually internally really nervous about what he has to do, or like, he has to drive an hour to that beach, or he still has to sit in traffic every day. Like, you're just not seeing those moments of his life. So you're like, wow, his life is perfect. I want his life so bad. And I kind of thought about it too. If you don't know who I am, I go by Hoopify on social media, and I have a TikTok around of like, over 1 million followers on one, almost 400,000 on another. And like, if I really wanted to, I could have lived Entourage for the past 6 months of my life. Like, I really thought it out, and I was like, wow, like, if you took my life, you can make an Entourage season out of it if you really wanted to. Like, I was in Italy for the Olympics. Like, I spent a week in Italy. Like, if I wanted to make it a movie or an Entourage episode, I could have. Like, that's just not me, though. Like, at this point, like, I've had a girlfriend for 5 years. I'm not going to go out partying. I'm not going to do the networking stuff that I probably should be doing. Like, I'm not chasing girls. Like, you realize that, like, okay, like, if I have a girlfriend for 5 years who I know I'm probably going to marry, I'm not going to go out in Italy and chase random girls or go out to bars. Like, there's just no point. Like, I don't see the point in it. But like, I was like, okay, like, let me think of this as like an Entourage episode. Like, okay, like, I go out to Italy to cover the Olympics, and like, hypothetically, I'm single. Like, I would be going out every night, and like, you could cut that up to be like, oh, here's a plot line of Hoopify going after an Olympian, and that's like an episode for the week. And like, I'm still trying to do my job for overtime covering the Olympics, but like, I'm hungover, but I get there and we still ask the question that gets 1 million views. Like, you can cut that up. Or like, for example, I did the show called Race to Glory with Overtime, and like, I was with a bunch of big creators like Rakai, Tylil, Sketch, Davis from AMP. And like, they would go and they rent yachts out at night and bring girls on these like yachts and stuff. Not Davis, but like, there's just like, I mean, they would go out on these yachts sometimes, and like, they'd be like, oh, you want to come? I'm like, no, not really. Like, at the end of the day, me going on a yacht isn't gonna like do anything good for me. Like, putting me in a situation with a bunch of random on a yacht with a bunch of random girls in Miami at 4 a.m. is probably just gonna end up hurting me at the end of the day. But like, let's say hypothetically, I'm single or I'm a bad boyfriend. Like, I could see how you can make an Entourage episode out of that. Like, you bring your boys with you, you're on a yacht till 4 a.m, you run into like this other influencer girl. Like, you could just see how it could easily be made. And like, if I wanted to cut my life up and like make like, if someone wanted to make a show around my life and like, I was kind of down for whatever, you could make it interesting. But like, I don't know. I just feel like people don't, like, you don't realistically think about like how much like Vincent Chase and his crew had to do, like, outside of like what you see on the screen. Like, you just see him at the club with the girls drinking. And like, especially when you're 17, 18, 19, 20, 21 years old, you're like, wow, that's the life. That's awesome. Like, how do I do that? But then like, the older you get, and like, I kind of, like I said, I kind of lived this life a little bit. You realize like, oh, okay, like, this life isn't that realistic. Like, he still would have to do things. Like, he would still have like nights out. He would still have like a random Tuesday night by himself where he's bored and not knowing what to do. Like, every night wasn't a movie for him. And like, realistically, every night can't be a movie for everyone else. So like, I don't know, like stop trying to like chase, like stop trying to make your life entourage, I guess. Like I feel like a lot of people are trying to chase that goal, but like you realize it's not realistic, nor do you probably want it to be realistic either. Like it would be a pretty like taxing life on your body and stuff like that. But I don't know. I just see everyone always say that all the time on like TikTok comments or Instagram comments, being like, "Oh, I need an entourage summer" or something like that. Like it's not realistic. I'm sorry.